charge of the European operations of Orange, and I'm a chief executive delegate of the group. I was before the CFO of Orange for nearly 9 years, and I've been following up our development in Romania for the last 10 years, and how successful we have been with the team here. And I had the pleasure to work directly with Adela, who is now joining the team here as a CFO, besides Ludmila. We have announced our quarterly results on Tuesday in Paris. They have been well received by the market, by the shareholders, but also by the press. And let me start with a brief commentary on that. I think the first important piece of news for Orange Group is that we have been returning to a slight growth of our revenues, and especially in Europe outside France. We have been growing by 0.4% year on year. You might consider that it is small, especially compared to Orange Romania figures, but with a footprint where still declining operations, it's not so bad. And within these figures, Orange Romania has had a very important contribution because the revenue increase for the same period, Q1 2016, is 6.5%. So I'm very happy with this figure. Romania is now our third operation outside France in terms of size, on par with Belgium, which is a country which is still today 3 times richer in terms of GDP than Romania. So I think it's a good achievement to generate nearly 1 billion revenue a year in Romania, 1 billion euro revenue a year. And Romania is only exceeded in our European footprint by France, for sure, but also Spain and Poland. I'm also proud that it has passed the mark again of 10 million customers. You remember that after the difficult years with the European crisis and so on, the situation of Romania was not so easy, but we have come back to the 10 million customers by the end of March 2016. Orange is already Europe's largest convergent operator in terms of customer numbers. Our 2016 objective for Europe is to be a convergent operator under the Orange brand across our entire European footprint. Maybe just a word of explanation. What we call convergence, this is fixed to mobile convergent player. This means that having the biggest customer base with customers having a bundle between a fixed line, a broadband line, and at least one mobile line. In March, we have launched convergence services in Belgium, in partnership with cable cos, with a regulatory framework which is allowed in the Belgian country. We are also rebranding Mobistar, who is today our operation in Belgium, under the Orange brand. This was the acquisition of Mobistar was made 20 years ago, likewise our deployment in Romania, but not initially under the Orange brand. And today, let's say now in 2 weeks, Mobistar will become Orange Belgium. Romania will launch convergence services very soon. We'll ask to Ludmila and Jean-François how they see that. Clearly, in the next weeks, and those steps are bringing us closer and closer to our strategic goals. The last 12 months were truly successful on our path here, and also in Europe. We acquired a big broadband and fiber company in Spain, Jastel. We have also acquired new spectrum, 4G spectrum in Poland. And we have been launching, as I said, the convergent offer in Belgium. At the same time, we were able to make the choice to divest our activities wherever we could not ensure convergence by ourselves. And this has been done in the UK with the sale of the former Orange, who had become EE. I just remind you that EE, everything everywhere, was a joint venture between Deutsche Telekom and Orange. And this company has been sold to British Telecom to recreate the #1 convergent operator on the British market, whereas Deutsche Telekom owns 12% of the stake of British Telecom, and ourselves, Orange, we own 4% of the stake of British Telecom. We have also sold our operations in Armenia. There, I would say, for a mix between political reasons, Armenia being more and more circumvented by the difficulties with Russia, which makes the operation for a Western operator difficult because of the embargo, for instance, with Russian banks, so we could no longer operate certain services in Armenia. And the other reason is that we were not able to become convergent on the Armenian market. We have launched fiber investment in Spain, in Poland, for sure in France, and we'll continue them in 2016 and onwards. We have recently passed the mark of 1 million fiber customers in Spain. It was in March, whereas we passed 1 million fiber to the home customer in France in January. We have also excelled in 4G deployment. 2 countries earned a special recognition. Orange Romania, where we are the national leader in 4G, with 72 population coverage, 96 urban coverage, and first country in the group to launch voice over Wi-Fi and voice over LTE. Orange Spain being the market #1 for 4G with 5.1 million customers covered. I just remind you that Orange as a whole in Europe had, at the end of 2015, 18 million 4G customers. We strongly believe in competition through investment for the benefit of customers. We think that price competition is fair, it shall be there, but the medium-term interest of the consumers is also to be provided with the best services for the future, and our services require investments. This is why we believe that there always should be a balance, by the way, supervised by the regulators, between short-term pricing pressure and long-term investment capacity. We can be proud to already be the leader providing customers with high-quality connectivity solutions through fiber and 4G. We complement this with increasing our cross-country integration to ultimately provide to each Orange customer across our entire European footprint the same high standards of services, the same unmatched Orange experience. The customer-centric vision, excellent connectivity and innovative services that respond to our customer needs are the core component of execution for the essential 2020 strategy we have designed last year. By the way, we will have in all our European countries the new roaming offers being implemented in the frame of the European regulation that, by the way, should start on May 1st. It is still a phenomenon, and by the way, most of you have been following, maybe from far, but have been following the attempt to consolidate the French market with the attempt to buy Bouygues that was undertaken by Orange with the support of the 2 other players. So on one hand, there is a potential there as we need to move from focusing on increasing competition. We don't believe that a market or a country can afford to have 4 mobile infrastructure with the same level of performance. So some kind of consolidation shall be organized. We need competitiveness and capacity to invest to bring the best services to the customers whose needs and expectations are constantly growing and evolving. On the other hand, the recent abandoned consolidation moves in France, probably in the UK, in Denmark, probably in Italy, prove that this still is not a surefire solution for every market and every situation. At Orange, we believe that every opportunity needs to be carefully analyzed and approaches must be adapted to the local conditions. There are other solutions than consolidation to deliver on our objectives of a convergent and efficient operator. The Romanian case proves this point as we are doing 2 things. One, a very strong and solid network sharing agreement with Vodafone, which is for the mutual benefit of the two partners and also for the mutual benefit of the customers, providing to the Orange customers but also to the Vodafone customers the best network here in Romania, and in parallel the deployment of convergence through a partnership. So we will launch fixed to mobile convergence in several cities in Romania in the next weeks, and because convergence, fixed to mobile convergence, and fixed to mobile convergence, this is broadband, mobile, TV, maybe in the future additional services, is at the heart of our strategy for the next 5 years. Romania will very soon launch its first convergent offer after the agreement signed with Telecom Romania by the end of last year, which has granted us access to the fiber infrastructure of Rom Telecom. Through the new services, Orange Romania continues its efforts to offer customers an integrated offer. We are maintaining the direction that has led to the creation of Orange TV satellite services here in Romania, which is a strong success. We are also complementing our portfolio of mobile voice, mobile internet and multi-screen television high-quality services. Orange will offer high-speed internet up to 1 GB per second, TV and OTT, as well as fixed voice. All services will come with respective supporting devices. Our focus is to bring the best choice of convergence services to the Romanians, both current and potential Orange customers in urban areas. We choose a contractual partnership as the way to deploy convergence, as it assured a short time to market, and this was key for us to respond to the increasing customer appetite for fixed line and convergence services, which has doubled over the last year in Romania. It also allowed the company to continue to invest in expanding 4G and 4G plus coverage in order to continue to maintain our leadership on the mobile market. The fixed service will be launched in several cities in the country, followed by the rest of the urban areas until the end of the year. But as I already mentioned, we believe in infrastructure investments, and we are ready to participate actively to co-invest in the deployment of fixed infrastructure in this country if we are offered to do so by other players. In rural areas, Orange already offers convergent package through its national 3G network and its extended 4G network in the future and satellite TV. In Romania, mobile internet continues to increase its penetration in households, while the fixed voice service continues to shrink. However, fixed internet reinforces its presence in households, mainly in urban areas, while mobile telephony and TV are on the air in rural areas. I believe that the convergence services to be launched by Orange Romania will be a perfect response to the evolving needs of the customers, and we will see their sound performance on the market. As for the Romanian telco market as a whole, the group is looking at it with great confidence. It is an important market, valued at more than 3 billion euros. It is true that competition is fierce and that the strong regulations have significant impact on our business, but at the same time, there are a lot of opportunities for growth. In terms of regulation, Romania is basically in line with the European laws and recommendations, even if there may be some imbalance between the more regulated mobile and fixed with much less of a regulatory framework. This year, we are also expecting the law on infrastructure of the electronic communication networks, which is submitted to the Parliament approval and regulates the rights of way and the usage of other types of infrastructure for the development of electronic communications network. Besides the fact that the project transposes a European directive which aims to make Europe more efficient in terms of telecommunication services, we believe that this is an essential project for Romania as well. By supporting a more transparent and predictable framework for operators, the project is designed to support long-term investment and development of the country is the next generation communication technologies. Regarding the market perspectives, the word of the year will be convergence. This should not come as a surprise to you. This is why we are moving towards convergence. Even if we do not expect consolidations in the Romanian market so far, I believe the market will go in the same direction, operators offering or preparing integrated services through various agreement models. As internet adoption is in constant expansion, either on mobile or on fixed networks, fiber and 4G will be another direction for investments, alongside the content and entertainment services for all screens, fueling data consumption. As regards content, by the way, you probably know that Orange is the official sponsor of the Euro 2016, and that we will offer as much as we can in terms of spectacular football for our consumers. Internet of Things is another area expanding in Romania, with the business segment being primarily targeted. Orange has already launched several IoT solutions to sustain business market in its quest for proficiency, like Microsoft 365, service retail business analytics solutions, allowing companies to know better their own customers' behavior and interests, cybersecurity or end-to-end platforms. However, Orange is making the difference, pioneering also IoT solutions for mass market. And by the way, Orange Romania is the best in the Orange Group into doing that. Wearable devices launched already in 2013, and Orange Smart Home last year, bringing innovation in telecom services targeted towards the households and the individuals. Finally, to conclude, as you all know, the Orange management team in Europe is evolving to reinforce us on our path towards our objectives and to promote the best managers who have proved their skills and competencies. On May 1st, now in 3 days, Jean-François is becoming the CEO of Orange Poland, while Ludmila Klimok, today's CEO of Orange Moldova, will take over the lead of Orange Romania as Julien Ducarros, marketing manager here in Orange Romania, will become CEO of Orange Moldova. We have also the appointment of Adela Guédon as CFO of Orange Romania, and Yves Martin as new marketing manager for Orange Romania. I would like to congratulate them for all their remarkable achievements in their roles and their significant contribution to the successes of Orange Romania and Orange Moldova. I am certain they will do the same in their new positions, bringing a fresh vision and valuable input to their new entities and sustaining the evolution of our group. I will now invite you to meet Ludmila Klimok, the new CEO of Orange Romania. The remarkable success she and her team achieved in Moldova speaks for itself, and I have full confidence in her performance as the CEO of Orange Romania. I am sure that she and our new team will continue Orange Romania performance, maintaining the leadership on the market, bringing innovation and value to the customers, the industry, the economy, and the country. Thank you.